Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to do something I don't normally do during this community poetry reading space. This is unfiltered, I haven't even listed it out, I'll have to do it later. I'm going to read to you a bunch of Twitter-length periodic table poems. Because I would often read community poetry, things from new book releases, and last time I read these things in groups, I did them before industrial concerts in Austin, Texas. So I thought I would go through and share with you some poems that are higher up in the periodic table from Twitterverse periodic table poetry book from Scars Publications. If you'd like to learn about it, you can go to scars.tv and find links to it, as well as Kuypers.com. But I'm going to share with you periodic table poems, and a lot of these things also had images, which I will get to share images from the book with you as well. This first one is for rhenium, which is number 75 in the periodic table. RE is the little element that could. It's really hard to see, but there's your image. Rhenium, the little element that could. In Austin and Chicago, rhenium-186 is touted as radiotherapeutic for glioblastoma, a malignant brain and spine tumors. In Munich, they say rhenium-188 helps with non-melanoma skin cancers. Rhenium may have no known biological role, but with its wide range of cancers, it may save lives. It's amazing to come up with poems that are really, really short about every element in the periodic table, because the next one is for number 76, the next one up in the levels for osmium, and it is osmium when capitalism prevails. This is number 76 in the periodic table. Hard to see. If you want to see any of these images in color, you can find links to them for the books at Scars TV as well. You can see the really big color images for each one of these as well. Osmium when capitalism prevails. Osmium is 1,500 times rarer than gold, with the highest density and abrasion resistance. 1 ounce of osmium is mined to 10,000 tons of platinum. But capitalism prevails when the most precious rare element normally used in sturdy tools is sold in paper-thin circles as expensive jewelry, too. No, I won't ask somebody for osmium paper-thin jewels. No, I won't. But I will go to the next element in this listing. It is 77 in the periodic table. Iridium, IR. We got this cool shot, which I won't explain, but the credits for all of these images are also online as well. This is Iridium blankets the Earth. The Iridium Satellite Company boasts blanketing the Earth with reliable voice and data services. Not unlike the proposed massive comet/asteroid collision driving the dinosaurs to existence some 66 million years ago, leaving a layer of iridium-rich clay, first blanketing the Earth. I'm going to skip ahead a few. Let's go to 85. Astatine. Sorry I sang that for you. This is astatine, not only for the element astatine, number 85 in the periodic table, AT, but also isotope astatine 211. So this is titled Astatine's Rarity May Save Us from Cancer, and it's really, really hard to see the photo of who I am with. Mom. Sorry. But if you want to see it, you can see it better online. I mean, I can see it here in the book, but it's really hard to show through the screen for you guys. This is Astatine's Rarity May Save Us from Cancer. You come from the decay of others, radioactive destruction in your wake. One of the rarest elements on Earth. You're so unstable, but a part of you, astatine 211, may weakly penetrate cancer cells. Could this rare element have saved my mother before cancer took her away forever? It's hard to get sad when you read these things, so I'll try to find something that's cooler. Two away. This number 87. This is for francium, FR, which is really hard to see the image, but it's there. And this is francium of the feline persuasion. French chemist Marguerite Perret, a protege of Marie Curie, discovered element 87 and wanted to call it cadmium for its strong attraction to cathodes. Marie and Juliette Curie worried the name cadmium would be linked to house cats. So French chemist Percy settled on francium instead. I can see the Eiffel Tower and I can see cat whiskers in the image. So if you want to see the image, because it's really hard to see on video like this, you can find it online, francium of the feline persuasion. This one, oddly enough, doesn't have an image to go with it. It is for radium, next one on the periodic table, but it was actually written on the 26th of December, the anniversary of the 1898 date that the Curies announced the existence of radium. So this is for number 88, RA, in the periodic table. And radium is faint light. Marie Curie kept bottles of radium in her coat pocket, stored it in her desk drawer. Her papers, after 100 years, are still radioactive, a word she coined. Working with radium for years, she loved the glow from her bottles in her lab at night. They were her faint fairy lights. I'll get you another one for the next one in the table. This is number 89. This is for actinium, AC, actinium, and the next gen for cancer. Oh, and it has an image. There's a crab in the water. If you want to see it in color, it's really cool in color. So, actinium and the next gen for cancer. How close is Penn State to those nuclear reactors that create actinium? For AC's elusive chemistry is in such short supply till they and LLNL studied, captured, and purified its protein for next generation drugs in cancer therapy. So, wow, the evil nuclear may save us from cancer. Wow. All right, I said that was 88. Let's go up a few. I'm going to skip that one. How about we go, haha, this one. I'm skipping thorium. I've read that one before, so you don't get to hear that one. But I'm going to share with you number 91, PA. This is protactinium, and voila, rocks? Check out the photo online. This is protactinium, and voila, rocks? Protactinium, till World War II, was thought to be a transition metal, till chemists thought it was a lanthanide, and voila, they found it. But all they got of this insanely radioactive and rare element was isotope 231 Pa and a half-life of 32,000 plus years. Only good to radio date 170,000-year-old rocks. All right, I like the next one. I'm going to skip a few. I'm going to skip uranium. I've read them in plutonium. I'm going to skip that. Plutonium, americium, and smoke detectors. Curium. I think I'm going to read curium's radioactive glitter. This is for 96 in the periodic table. CM, curium, is radioactive glitter. Oh, You want a photo? You people want a photo? Well, there you have it. If you want to see it better, you can see it online. If you just search for the title, and you can see a nice big color image of it on your big screen instead of on your little phone. So, this is curium's radioactive glitter. Berkeley physicist Alec Uroso, known to bat around radioactively filled tennis balls, once overloaded a particle accelerator with helium bombarding a curium filter, swelling the curium filter till it popped like a balloon of radioactive glitter. He ducked, and all were evacuated. Okay, because I showed you the one on the one page, I might as well show the image on the other page as well. Oh, that's a cool image. Sorry. Next one is for berkelium 97, BK. Berkelium can recycle radioactivity. Found some 70 plus years ago, berkelium's not on Earth naturally, costly to get, and radioactive, but a new berkelium complex with polarized ligons can now target heavier actinides, meaning radioactive elements can now be recycled. Yeah, you heard me right. So, let's recycle radioactivity. These are so fun. And this is for Californium 98 CF. It's a double-edged sword. I've got State of California on it with a big blade, made out of a big giant blade. Californium's a double-edged sword. Made in nuclear reactors, this radioactive californium takes years to make. It's hazardous to ship and is insanely expensive. It'll infiltrate your bones and liver, causing cancer. Then again, a californium isotope targets cancer to aid patients. So, it's quite a double-edged sword. Okay, I'll have to do another one for californium. I will. And it'll be for an isotope, which I argued with my engineering husband. I'm like, this is an element, an isotope of californium, californium-252. And he says to me, all elements are isotopes. And I'm like, listen, when they don't have a number next to them, they're the actual element. Carbon is C. Oxygen is O. If you give a number to it, it's an isotope of that. Just let me have this. So anyway, this is for another part of existence of californium. So I'm calling it an isotope, even though California is technically an isotope in and of itself. Sorry, this is for californium-252. Communication, thanks to nuclear. And there's a cool shot of the water tanks for nuclear reactor. But you'll have to see the images online to see a better copy of them. This, californium-252. Communication, thanks to nuclear. Mobile phone signals use electromagnetic radiation to send, but not through heavy metals. Nuclear reactors solve this and make californium-252, which sends undegraded, perfect data. You don't like nuclear? Too bad. For our data can now go anywhere if we use this radioactive isotope. Okay, time to skip. Ha ha ha. This, there are two, I have two poems for Einsteinium. One of them has no image. And I'm not going to read that one with you. I'm going to read the one with the image. This is Einsteinium's From Flying Through Mushroom Clouds. It's a really, really cool image. It is clouds that I photographed, and it is a plane wing that I photographed. And it's this really cool looking thing. And if you want to see it better online, because it's really hard to see through this, check out this poem title and do a search for it, and you can find the image through Scars.tv or JohnKuypers.com. Einsteinium from Flying Through Mushroom Clouds. From 1952 U.S. H-bomb tests at the Marshall Islands, fighter pilots flew F-84 Thunderjets into mushroom clouds to get atoms from nuclear explosions. Glenn Seaborg at Berkeley Labs found 200 atoms of what would be element 99. Once declassified, they later named it Einsteinium. I'm going to skip a few. Fermium, Mendelevium, no, not going to share those with you. But I have two periodic table poems for Nobelium. I'm going to read to you the second one. Now, I'll read them both for you, because that's how I roll. This first one is Nobelium. I'll do them on the right-hand page first. It's got a cool guard image on it, but check it out. For Nobelium is fought for in the Transfermium Wars, element 102 and O. Berkeley said they found element 102. Stockholm said they found it first, named for the inventor of dynamite. Soviets questioned both, starting the Transfermium Wars, Cold War research clouded by doubt. America got elements 100 and 101, but not 102, named for not peace, but explosives. And the other one I'm going to share with you has the actual Nobelium coin on it, and it's for Nobelium, war or peace. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite, but his money started Nobel Peace Prizes. Discovery and naming of element 102 was between Soviet and American scientists. So tell me if Nobelium is war or peace when a Russian-linked Nobelium hacker group had the biggest nation-state attack in history. Next one. Ooh. You'll have to periodic table image with this one for Lawrencium 103 LR. Lawrencium, were we wrong? You don't exist in nature. Anything past you can't exist outside the lab. But chemists studied you in particular, heated you to 2,700 degrees Kelvin. You lost outer electrons, and your ionization potential was so low. So, F block or D block, you create controversy. Were we wrong all along? Next one on the page is for Rutherfordium 104 RF. There's your groovy image of it. You can always check a cooler version of it online. Rutherfordium blinked out of existence. The US and Soviets battled in Transfermium Wars, even to name periodic table elements. For 104, the US said, Ernest Rutherford in nuclear science. Soviets said, Igor Khrushchev and Russian nukes. It's ironic. They fought to win by discovering what quickly blinked out of existence. I don't have many left, so I hope, even though this is a really long one, I hope you're all right with this reading. This one is for Meitnerium. Meitnerium, for all one must do, is for number 109, MT. This actually was written on August 29th for the 1982 day that Meitnerium was actually synthesized for the first time. One woman fought a system that didn't allow her schooling and worked as a scientist. She co-discovered nuclear fission. Nazi Germany then went for her. She escaped with her life. She taught us to always search and discover. For this learning and growing, is what all we women must do. I am almost done. Ha ha ha. 111 in the periodic table. There's only 118. This is Roentgenium. Too scarce to waste. Number 111, RG. Roentgenium. I see CDs and an iPod and a cassette and wires and stuff. If you want to see a cooler version of it, find it online. Roentgenium, too scarce to waste. 14 years to the day after John Hinckley killed John Lennon, researchers bombarded bismuth-209 with nickel-64 and got minute bits of number 111, Roentgenium. So why does a Google search find Roentgenium on social media for e-waste? Can't social media realize Roentgenium is not in e-trash? Okay, I'm almost out. Honestly, this is for Copenhagen. Makes the world go round. It's number 112, CN. I'm trying to show them up, but you can see them online better. Like astronomer Copernicus, with no tools to understand the universe, he knew Earth wasn't the center, but the sun, like shells orbiting element 112. One day, we may know of Copernicus as layered as the mathematician, physicist, physician, artist. Till then, we'll let the element name honor him. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Fluorovium, doubly magic, for 114 FL. Fluorovium, doubly magic? Fluorovium's magic is in its nuclear shell numbers, 114 and 184. So we search for it. Seaborg, the Bart Tunnel. Russia, lead-lined stained glass church windows. USA, 60-million-year-old shark teeth. Even moon rocks. So, I tell you, we science types will still search to find that magic. I think I have 2 left. 2? Livermorium? Yeah, I'm going to read 2 more for you. This is for 116 in the periodic table. It's really hard to see the image and when I'm showing this to you. This is for Livermorium, vanishing in our grasp, 116 LV. You had another name for years, and you're surprised we don't know you. Name for the lab and city you were made. That was first named for a rancher/landowner. We synthesized you, but with your short half-life, you vanished in our grasp. But still, we'll build a plaza for you and our love. Last one is the second to last element in the periodic table. I've read the last one before in shows. This is for Tennessee, number 117 TS. Tennessee is what I get. I toiled in my Dubna lab for you, till Americans in Tennessee sent me bits of berkelium in packages wrapped in lead, repeatedly rejected by customs. I found you, but so did Tennessee, having everything they needed for research. So why must they take the credit in naming you too? Before I ever read that aloud, John looked at this poem. He's like, I just so see you saying that like you're Russian. I totally do. And I'm like, well, I don't know what Russians speak like, so. And there weren't any V's, I think, in this that I could like, change or whatever, but Anywho, that was the last one that I'm going to share with you. Way too many. I hope you're okay with all of these pieces. Thank you so very much for listening. It is now the end of the 1 to 3 p.m. time slot, so I hope you enjoy these readings. You've gotten your share of science, you've gotten astronomy, you've gotten sci-fi, you've gotten love and death, and there's been so much stuff going on here, and I hope that you've enjoyed it, and thank you so much. And I look forward to being able to share with you as you are sharing with the world again too. Stay safe, stay creatively inclined, and thank you. Thank you for being you, and thank you for everything. Thank you all so much.